Good morning, guys. Are you ready for this exciting adventure we're on? Show you my face. I know I'm upside down, but I don't want to try and figure out how to swing that thing. Before I do lesson 4.3, this is the critical piece from our last lesson. Two different kinds of questions. In the first one, you're told the angle, and I want to know the relationship between the opposite and the hypotenuse of this angle. Very different question from this question, where you're told that the relationship between the opposite and the hypotenuse is about 79%, or the opposite is 79% as long as the hypotenuse. But what's the angle? So do you know how to use your calculator for these two types of questions? In this one, when you know the angle, that was the first one we learned. If you know the angle, then this is where you would just go sine 7, enter. Sine of 7 is, and then round to the fourth decimal spot, so 0.1219. 1219. Second question, right away you ask yourself, which process am I using? Oh, I know the angle. Great. I just then want to know what's the relationship. Well, tangent is the opposite of the adjacent. What's the relationship between those two sides in this angle? Tan 44. Enter. 0.9657. Okay. Versus this question, where they've told you the ratio between the two sides, but they haven't told you the degrees. So this is where you know the ratio, so you use the arc sign or inverse sign, second sign, because you're looking for, again, that button that looks like this, except it's above the sine button, so you're looking for this function. Second sign, and then you enter, oh, I guess these would each be individual numbers, sorry. So again, if you missed this lesson and you don't know the angle, you instead are going to go second sine. So this little inverse sine function of, and now calculator wants to know what decimal amount. Enter. And this number is now the degrees of that angle. So I'm going to round it and say that x, angle x, is 52 degrees. So in this question, it looks freakier, but it's only because they haven't given us a nice decimal answer. So two ways you could go about doing this. First of all, you could turn this into a decimal so that you have, like the first question, a nice clean number to enter. So you would have to go square root of 2. Now remember, right now the calculator is still under that square root sign, so I have to move over so I can get out from under the square root bracket. Square root of 2 divided by 2. So there I've got a number. Don't round it off too far. I would even maybe to the 5th digit. Or you can use the answer button. So now I want to know, okay, there's my ratio, there's my nice clean digit number like this. And I can go second cosine of this answer, could punch it all in, or I can do second function of the negative button down here, because it will remember, it will recall the answer that just was in, or just came up on your screen. So that was second cosine, and then second function answer. So we know then that angle y equals 45 degrees. Don't forget that degree sign. If you don't want to do this step where you turn it to a number and you just want to input this, it would be the same sort of steps. So second cosine in this case, second cosine, or inverse cosine, and now you've got some brackets, so you need to put this equation in there. Square root of 2, but again, move out from under that bracket, divided by 2. And I'll close the bracket, just for fun. So you can do it either way. where you enter it as is, or turn it to a decimal number first, and then it looks familiar.